What up guys, it's Grant's Comics here with another comic review of Spider-Man Tormented Part 2 right there. So this part is the continuation of Spider-Man Tormented Part 1, which I did a review on. I'll put a link on that video below. And yeah, it's called The Bloodlust of the Lizard. So this is basically the creation of how it's like an origin story of the lizard, of how he became the lizard, how Doc Connors was in a war and he lost one of his arms and injected himself with reptile serum, and instead of making his arm grow, he turned into a full reptile creature, which is right here. And so this basically, like I said, I don't know if I said it before in either my Spider-Man Tormented haul video or Tuesday's video, but this whole Tormented series probably gonna be, or is based on this movie right here. Is based on this movie right here is based on this comic. But here's some minor details, like obviously, so Mary Jane and Peter Parker are married at this point. So Mary Jane asks Peter to, hey, I know you're Spider-Man and you're busy all the time, and it's in New York, and there's the crime and stuff like that, but you should take a break, and I was wondering if you want to go on a date with me. So Peter says, of course, I can, but he reads newspaper saying that like 2 more people are dead on the street. So he gets like, he's like, oh, like surprised, like, my God, 2 more people are dead on the streets. So he starts putting on his costume. Mary Jane tells him where he's going, and he basically says, I'm gonna go out and see what the whole hassle is. So it goes out and tries to hunt for the lizard. So there is some parts where Spider-Man is talking like how I'm talking now, but most of it, and I'm assuming that the next comic I read and review is gonna have more dialogue and narration. So there's like a yellow bubble that's kind of like what Spider-Man is thinking, like his thoughts, and the white bubble is him actually talking. But so this whole time he is basically talking in his head as he's fighting the lizard, which I find kind of weird and funny at the same time. So as he's fighting the lizard, Mary Jane goes to this club in New York and she flirts with a couple of guys, and because, you know, Peter Parker being Spider-Man, he's always busy all the time, so Mary Jane wants to find some love in this club. No pun from Usher. So this guy comes out and says, hey sexy, or hey baby, you wanna have some fun tonight? And Mary Jane has a drink, so this guy wraps his arm around her and her drink spills out, and she gets mad at him and tries to hit him and stuff like that. By the way, before I get into more of the review, guys, if you ever see a woman, ask her if she's single first. Do not don't assume, oh, she's here in the club, she's single, and she wants a guy. No, maybe she wants to have a good time, stuff like that. So don't always assume that she is here for guys. Or same with girls. If you see a guy in the club and you flirt with him, don't assume he is single, because what if he's married and stuff like that. So I think that's the life lesson here on this review. But yeah, so this whole thing is basically this comic is basically a continuation of last time's review of Spider-Man Tormented #1. I'll put the link down below, as well as the Spider-Man Tormented haul. And yeah, so again, here's the McFarlane signature right there. Right there. Well, it's not his signature. It's more like his, like, I don't know, but it's not his signature. But I really like this cover because it shows Lizard attacking Spider-Man, and Spider-Man basically punching him like that, ready to strike him, and I think that's pretty dope. So anyways, if you guys want to read about this comic, go find it. If you guys can find it at your local comics book store, that's good. Or if you can find it for a decent price on eBay or Amazon, you can do that as well. But that's going to be it for the comic review. Give this video a thumbs up,